Top 5 drivable vacation destinations from Chico, California.
Oh, man. Oh.
Now, obviously, Chico is located in California, and California is rich in vacation spots. So there are a plethora of drivable locations right around Chico that are easy to get away for like, say, a 3-day weekend or something like that. And some of these locations, people come in from all over the world to travel to California to experience some of these places, and they are right here in our backyard. So here are the top 5 in descending order, along with some honorable mentions at the end. Okay, so number 5 is Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg is just a really small town on the coast. Now, it's Northern California coast, which is a little different from what we think of when you think of California beaches. These beaches are a little more rocky. The water's a little cooler than you think it is, and it tends to be a little more foggy and that kind of a thing. The reason it's on the list is it's very easy to get away from. It's about a 4-hour drive from Chico, one of the closest beaches that you could drive to. So a lot of people like to escape. When it's 100 degrees, it's easy to find lodging and those kinds of things right down there in Fort Bragg. Okay, number 4 is Lake Almonor. Lake Almonor is, I'd say, the closest vacation destination from Chico. It's just 2 hours away. There are some pretty cool golf courses out there, but it's really close by. It's a great place to just get away from in the middle of summer when it's really hot in Chico and you want to go out, get on the ski-doos or whatever and have a good time at the lake. Lake Almonor is a great destination. Number 3 on the list is Monterey. One of the cool things about Monterey is it does have one of the best aquariums that I've ever seen. I think it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime. You should go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's truly something to see. It is entertaining, it's amazing, and definitely well worth the money. They also have Cannery Row, which is a really cool tourist area down there. The weather is very, very cool. So again, summertime is a great destination to get away from Chico to Monterey because the weather is going to be much, much cooler. So number 2 on the list, Santa Cruz, Capitola, Aptos. These beaches and these towns right in Santa Cruz County, these are really awesome. About another 4-hour drive or so to get to this area. You can face traffic going over Highway 17, Highway 1, so you got to be careful with that because you are going through the Bay Area, so you got to plan your drive accordingly. It's a coastal community, so the average temperature in the summers are going to be in like the mid-70s or so. It can get pretty foggy. There's an amazing Indian summer effect that happens in September in this region, which is one of my favorite times to go. There's surfing, there's fishing, sunbathing, beach volleyball. It's the closest kind of California beach vibe that we have to Chico. So number 1 on the list, I'm gonna say South Lake Tahoe. South Lake Tahoe, not far from Chico. You're about 3.5 hours from Chico, so pretty easy drive to get there. It's right on the Nevada-California line, so they do have some casinos, entertainment, that kind of stuff on the Nevada side, so that's great. But if you have a boat and you wanna go into Lake Tahoe, that's also really awesome. Lake Tahoe is one of the most naturally beautiful lakes, I think, in the country. South Lake Tahoe is also awesome to visit year-round because they have Heavenly Ski Resort and other ski resorts in that area. So you can go skiing. There's tons of touristy stuff. There's restaurants, there's entertainment options, there's retail, there's all that stuff right there in South Lake Tahoe. And just one little thing about South Lake Tahoe, if you are leaving on Sunday, it can get pretty tight with traffic, so you gotta plan your drive strategically as well. Okay, so here are some honorable mentions, some things that I think are noteworthy, but didn't make the top 5 list because they're a little bit far away from Chico. I'm gonna say Laguna Beach, Huntington Beach, Malibu, these LA beaches. These are about a 7-hour drive, so they didn't make the list. I thought they was a little too far, a little too much of a travel day, but those are the California beaches that everyone thinks about when you think about palm trees in California and movie stars and all this other stuff. They are great year-round, so even if you wanna get away in the winter and experience a little more of a warmer climate, these Southern California beaches are beautiful. It's just a really cool area to escape to from Chico. And it is, I would say it is drivable, even though it is 7 hours. You can also fly from Sacramento. There's a lot of cheap flights. A lot of times Southwest has deals you can get away for $49 for one way, at least right now. For winter vacations, I think also Bend, Oregon, Sun River, it's about a 5.5-hour drive. So it's not too bad. There is Mount Bachelor Ski Resort, which is a great mountain to ski at. There's Sun River, which is great year round, but winter is really cool as well. It's a really great place to get away to in the summer or in the winter from Chico, California. Okay, also on the list of honorable mentions, I'm gonna say Napa Valley. Napa Valley is kind of like Disneyland for people who love wine and have no kids. If you're looking to get some really cool wine, some really sweet small plates and appetizers and that kind of thing, charcuterie, if you're into that kind of thing, it's kind of like this bougie, beautiful, kind of high-end luxury experience. Napa Valley is a really cool place to go. Okay, so last but not least, on the honorable mentions is one of what I think is one of the best vacation destinations in California. This is the top of my list, is Catalina Island, specifically the town of Avalon. I think this is the closest you get to Hawaii being able to drive from Chico, California. You do have to hop on a little Catalina Express hour-long boat ride. This is an island 20 miles off the coast of California near Long Beach. And when you get there, it is amazingly beautiful in my opinion. You could see up to 100 feet down in good visibility in the water. In August, the water was 70 degrees when I traveled there. There's hiking, there's amazing fishing, there's snorkeling, there's tons of great restaurants. Everything you want in a vacation, it's there. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. If you have never been to Catalina Island or you haven't been there in the last 20 years, it has really exploded in my opinion. Okay, so that's it. That's my list. Top 5 destinations with some honorable mentions. Where did I miss? Now, obviously San Diego, but I feel like that's like a 9-hour drive. It's just too far in my opinion from Chico. So I left it off the list, but obviously a great place to go. But what about you? What do you think? Where can you pack up the bags, pack up the kids, whatever, hop in the car and get away to? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below, and comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks.